Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy DJ Steady Manos, and I want to answer a few questions I got on my YouTube channel. And I reply to everybody, but in case somebody asks questions, this video is out for them, the questions that they ask. So DJ Marcus asked a question. He goes, "How long do those wireless battery last?" I got kind of confused what he meant by that wireless battery. And I think the reason why I think he's asking like that because I was watching the video and I made that comment, wireless batteries. And what I was trying to say, I was talking about two different things. I was talking about the transmitter and the battery. And I got tongue tied and I said wireless battery. But what I was trying to say this speaker was wireless. Right, I was trying to say that, and I was showing my transmitter, and I point at it as it's connected to my wireless, and I wanted to say transmitter, but I didn't say transmitter. I just say wireless, and then I stopped for a second, then I said battery, but I meant to say that the speaker was wireless, has a transmitter hooked up to it, and is powered by a battery. So, Marcus, I'm going to explain real quick. You said how long do those last? I'm going to answer both questions. The transmitter, how long it lasts. But the transmitter is by a company, I think it's called Nux. I'm not sure. Or Nux. I'm not sure how that pronounced. But this is the brand is the C5RC 5.8 gigahertz. This right here has a transmitter and a receiver. And this is the rechargeable case. Last night when my gig was over, I put it in here. Put both of them in, and I hit the button and it charged, and I threw it in my backpack. And when I got home, it was already fully charged. Well, actually, no. When I opened up this morning, it was fully charged. I'm going to show you the transmitter, and I'm going to show you the battery. So I'm going to explain all that. So the battery, I have them charging right now. So the batteries are all charging, and I have the transmitter hooked up. I'm hooking up my stuff right now. Here goes the transmitter. The transmitter right here, and I kind of didn't explain much about it. This is the transmitter. The receiver's in the back. When you turn it on, you have two options. You could just leave it regular, and it has a range of like 100 feet, I believe. It says 100 feet. It has a range. Or you could put it on cable tone. And the cable tone is supposed to replicate a cable. And that only could go up to 20 feet. I believe it's 20 feet. So I had it last night. I had it in a cable tone. And what you do, you turn it on. You hit the button, you turn it on. It's going to blink, right? And then when you turn on the other one, the receiver, I'm going to put it back right here. And when you turn on the receiver, there was a receiver. I was pointing at it, but I really didn't say much because it was in like this, and I was just going wireless. But I didn't really clarify that it was a transmitter. So I got the transmitter right here, and when you turn this one on, you have the two options. So right now, it's green, so it made a connection. Right now, you could go up to 100 feet. But when you push it again for a few seconds, I think you only push it for a second. You push it again, and it turns yellow. Now it's in cable tone. This is supposed to replicate a cable. And when I was making the adjustments, because this right here, transmitter was a little low. It's not exactly as a cable. I mean, it's close enough. It sounds good. And I had to turn it up just a little because I was trying to make it to match the other speaker. The other speaker was a little louder. So when I was talking about my speaker, I said this is wireless, and then I tried to say battery operated, but I guess it just went over my head. But yeah, it was battery operated and it was wireless, had the wireless transmitter. So this right here, it's pretty cool. It lasts 5 hours. I tested out. It runs for 5 hours. My gig was 4 hours last night. That was perfect. I'm gonna buy another one because I like it. That's how I'm impressed by it. It's 5.8 gigahertz. It's not like the 2.4 gigahertz, those little transmitters and all that. This is 5.8. I didn't have any interference with my lights, my wireless lights, my DMX Go. No interference, and I like that. It was pretty sweet. So I'm gonna get another one, and I'm gonna get another battery, because this battery, this red one, is for my speaker. This is for a speaker. This is for a my lights, and this is power the rest of the system. And I'm gonna get another battery because I want to put speakers with no wires in the way. I just want to put a speaker there, a speaker over here, and it looks kind of weird because there's no wires to it, but it's pretty sweet. So right now I'm charging this bad boy, and this battery is the brand is a Tenergy, or I don't know. It looks like it's a Tenergy, and this is 300 watts. And this powered my speaker last night for 4 hours. It could go a little longer, but it depends on the music. So the more bass, low frequency it has, really low, it's gonna suck up some serious power. And last night, the music I was playing, the majority was all reggaeton. So when I was finished with the gig, it was I think at 40%. So I used 60%. I could have went a couple more hours. And it was blasting too. I had a blast. If you guys seen the back of it, it wasn't peaking, but it was loud. I'm sure I made it peak without me noticing. This one here powered my lights. And the brand right here for this one is called Hynade. And this is like a Chinese generic one. So what they do, they just put their label on it, and that's it. They call it a day. This is 500 watts, 300 watts, 300 watt hours. And this is 500 watt hours. And this bad boy is 1500 watt hours. Right now, this is powering the two batteries. I'm just messing around with it, you know. And this bad boy right here, I'm gonna tell you the price. When I bought this one, I believe I paid like $220. No, $250 for this one. I paid $250 for this one. I paid $200 for this one, and I paid $1,000 for that one. So I hope I answered that question. So I was just using a wireless transmitter. I'm gonna order another one because this is pretty good. I like it, but I wish it could last longer. Here, let me show you real quick. I'm gonna take it out and just plug and play, and it's so sweet. It makes automatic connections to the transmitter. It just automatic connects, and I like that. There's no messing around with it. And when you're done with it, you just put it in the case. Put it in the case. Hold on, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Stick it in. Push this down. And then just hit the power right here. And there's a power button right here. And then it starts charging. And that's it. You can close it up. Go to your next gig. But since I already have it charged, it should turn, it's going to turn off right now because it's already charged. It might charge for a few seconds. I like that you put it away and start charging them right away. And then when these little light indicators are done, it tells you right there how much you have left. You could connect it to a USB and charge this little battery rechargeable thing here. So I like this. I'm going to order another one. I was really impressed last night. It sounds really good. The bass was good. No droppage. I ain't have no droppage. No interference. No crackling. So I was really impressed last night. That was my first time using it. I got another gig coming up in August. Because remember how I said I'm not going to do any gigs in the summer because it's too hot. But this one's going to be indoors. It's going to be at a bar. And or is it a restaurant? I forgot. I think it's a bar or restaurant. So I'm going to also talk about something else real quick. Let me open up my questions. You guys ask a lot of good questions. And this is for the people who might ask the same questions. That's why I already replied. But I'm going to answer some more questions. So right here, Arturo, he asked about the batteries. Well, he thinks it's a Jackery. Jackery is the brand. He asked about the batteries. I already replied to him. I sent him the links. And I already told you that this one right here is not a Jackery, it's a Pecron. The other one is that, what was it? I forgot the name already. I already forgot those names, man. They don't have easy names. I already forgot already. What was it? Tenergy. Like 10 and then energy. Yeah, Tenergy. And this one's the Hynade. And then I bought the little things right here because have a cigarette charger, the cigarette lighter thing, and I use that to keep the dust from going in. So I bought the little plugs. This one I hear already has a. No, this one doesn't have a cigarette lighter. This one doesn't have one of those cigarette lighters. So I already told you that this is 300 watt hours, 500 watt hours, and 1500 watt hours. So I'm gonna buy another battery for the other speaker and another wireless transmitter. So that transmitter cost, I believe it was the 150 I paid, 160, I believe. And I'm gonna order another one before the prices go up because I liked it. I was really impressed. I just wish that they could make them longer, last longer. So I already answered Arturo question. I sent him the links, and actually I found a battery. Arturo, if you're watching, check this out. Let me show you something real quick. Of course, I had to close it. Let me look for it again. 500. If you just type in 500 watt hours, then portable station, it comes up with these right here. See, it was a Jackery that he thought they were Jackeries. Jackeries are really pricey, and from what I heard, that this was a wannabe Jackery, but it's exactly like mine, the one I have, the yellow one right there. But what I like about this one, it has a little carrying case for the battery. So you put your battery in it, it's protected. So when we get all banged up, I like that. The price on this one is $379. And this is the same like mine, exactly the same. It has the 568 watt hours. So if you don't want to pay $379, I think I found another one. And we pause it, and when I find it, I'll show you. All right, I found it. So this one right here is just like mine, the one I got right there, the yellow one. Because that one right there doesn't exist no more. But I found it. It is a different company. And check this out. Let me show you something real quick. Let's see if I could go back. Yeah, here it is right here. I'm scrolling. It's exactly like mine. Everything the same color. 500 watt hours. Look at the price on this one. $299. The other one comes with the carrying, like a protective case. A little bit more. It's like $3 something. This one's a little less, $299. Now, the one I want to get right now is by a company, the same company for this one I hear, Pecron, and it's the same 500 watt hours. This one I hear is 500 watt hours, and the price is $300. Now check out this one right here. Let me type in Pecron. This one I want to get right here. Let's see if it shows up. This is the one I want to get right here. The other one was $300. This is $359. Same 500. This one's actually a little bit more. 578 watt hours. You get a little bit more, but you pay $60 more. You pay $60 more. But I'm happy with Pecron. And so I'm gonna get this one right here to power my other speaker. So it has a cigarette lighter right there being protected with a little cover. In the back, you can see the two plugs in the back by the handle, but they don't show the back side. They just show the front side. So the cigarette lighter has a little screen right there that you could read, just like mine. I'm not sure how fast it charges, but it says it charges pretty quick. The one I have right there, that big one, it charges like in four hours and it's fully charged. This one takes like about 7 hours. Man, it takes forever to charge. That one takes about 5 hours. But this one I hear, it charges really quick, they said. So this is the one I probably get. This is 5 left. So I want to get that transmitter, and it's pretty big too. Look at that guy comparison. It might be the same size as that yellow one. But this one I'm gonna get right here to power the other speaker. So it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be the red one gonna power one speaker. The Pecron, the one I'm gonna get next, is gonna power the other speaker. This right here, the yellow battery, is gonna power my lights, and this right here is gonna power my system. You know what I mean? So that's my plan. That's what I'm planning on doing. I don't want to have any cables in between. I have my system, speaker here, speaker there, no cables in between. Everything's gonna be like transmitter gonna be hooked up to it. So I'm gonna do that. Let's go back to the questions. There's another questions again. I already replied to those the messages, but for anybody who have similar questions, or so right here, Stuart asked about the RCFs. He said he goes, the RCFs JMix 8 I bought are the best general purpose speakers I ever bought. And then he asked, how are you getting on with yours? And I kind of agree. I had the EVs, and I like the EVs. They're pretty loud. The only problem is they had the tripod, the stand, the speaker stand, and I didn't like that. It's always the little leg's always a trip hazard. And the RCFs, you just put them on the ground, lift it up like that with that pole, and you have your tops and your bottom. And the bottom sounds really loud. That sounds really loud. It sounds like you have a sub. I'm not lying. I did a gig, and it was making the I actually went to use the bathroom. I went inside the house to use the bathroom, and I could hear the house shaking, and I was outside in the backyard. And the bass is pretty good. It sounds really good. But then I did another gig where I was connected to like a shed with the metal little roof. I could hear the metal roof just vibrating, like no, just shaking. I like, damn, that sounds good. So the little RCFs, they kick. So yeah, I kind of agree with Stuart on that, man. The little speakers, they kick. They're loud, easy to set up. I don't have to worry. The only thing that you have to hook up is that little pole one that's it, and then put the top on top, lift it up really high. It goes really high up. It goes pretty high. The only thing I don't like is that the RCFs, the plug is way at the bottom. Like, not like that plug right here is way at the bottom. So you got to get down on your hands and knees and, bend over and plug it up. So I wish it was kind of more in the top, but oh well, So here goes another question right here regarding by DJ Hugo. I already replied to him, but like I said, if anybody asks the same questions, he said, he's talking about the moving heads. He says, what sort of case or bag do you use to transport your moving heads to your gigs? And he said, anything special? And he goes, I'm struggling trying to find something decent and affordable. I post a link of the bags that I'm using. Actually, the bags that I'm using is this one right here. They don't exist. I tried to search for them again, and it came up with the American DJ. This is pretty cool little bag. Has the inside right there, like dividers, but I took the dividers out, and here goes one of the dividers, this foam, and you see right on the side, you can't see right here, there's a velcro and one over here velcro, so you have like 3 dividers, so you could put three pars, those flat ones, up in there. And what I did, I just kept the styrofoam. I kept the styrofoam from the moving heads, and I just placed it in here, and it snuggles. The moving head doesn't flop and move around and bang, and everything's perfect. The clamp is still in there. My cable's right here, and I just kept the divider, one of them. I think I have a divider in the bottom. Oh no, I don't. And I just kept the divider, and I just use it to, it's Velcro to the side. So and then I use this for more protection on the top, more insulation. And then you got this is protected too, has insulation. So that's what I use. And then you could put this moving heads come with the remote control. So they got pockets. You could put the remote in one of the pockets if you like. I think I have DMX cable in them. One of these I have the DMX cable. In case my DMX Go malfunction, I go to plan B and I use the DMX cable. So that's in the bag. So for like, if anybody got any more similar questions like he did, I'm gonna answer, I'm gonna show. But I put the links on his to explain. And then he also asked me another question right here. He goes, nice setup for a backyard party. And then he goes, uplighting looks good. He goes, are those the Rockville par cans or the wedges? I put a comment on that. These was the Rockville, the new ones that I got, that 6RF. Now here's the deal. I don't know. I made a video of those. They're kind of I made a video on them already. But here's the deal. And I talked about the little switch in the bottom, that they're too low to the legs. And it happened to that gig. As soon as I put it down to the ground, I hit that switch by accident. So I wish the little legs would have been higher, or maybe I could buy some little legs myself and buy some bigger legs. So I could give some more room. It's a sweet light. I like it. The remote works great. And that gig that I have coming up in August, they don't want no lighting. It's gonna be in the bar. They said my lighting kind of gonna mess up the rustic theme that the bar has. They say it has like a rustic theme with, rustic walls and bricks and all that stuff. So they didn't want uplighting or lights or any of that. But I told them, I said, do you mind if I take lighting for myself? They said, no, if you want to light up the DJ area, that's fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take those RFs with me, the 6 RFs. I'm going to use the remote control for the first time. I'm going to put 2 in front of my speakers and 2 maybe around my DJ system. And I'm going to control it when they're dancing. I'm probably put it on sound active and let them move with the beat. Or I just put it in a solid color. But the remote is going to come in handy for that one. And that's going to be sweet. So, yeah, I already told them what kind of lights I was using. So if anybody want to, look into it, there's a link here. I believe there's a link. But so far, my links hasn't been working on this phone. But there's the Rockville the battery par 6RF rechargeable. And this right here is wireless DMX also. That's what I like about it, the wireless DMX. Or you can use a remote if you don't want to use a DMX controller. Pretty cool. And I think there was one more question. Let me see. Let's go back to the questions. No, I think that was it. Yeah. And I got a new subscriber. So shout out to DJ Lewis for subscribing. So hopefully I answered all your questions. And that's it. I think this is it for your boy DJ City Moms. Hopefully I answered. So I do want to make another speaker completely wireless. I wish those little transmitter, this one I hear, lasts longer, but it does last 5 hours. The gig was 4 and the thing was good, and it lasts me the good 4 hours. But if anybody want to use it like for ceremony, or they have a cocktail hours and they want to send a light over in the corner, so far so good. I haven't done the 100 feet test. I don't think I will, but for that 20-foot one, the tone cable tone, it worked perfect. I liked it. See the way it went off? I didn't even turn it off. Let's do it again. Let's charge it. Where's that button at? See, it's fully charged. So yeah, this is your boy DJ Cerimano. So I'm gonna order another one of this and another battery. So I'm gonna get the Pecron. And then I have all my speakers completely battery powered and wireless. And I could put a speaker in that corner or a speaker in that corner. But for now, that bar gig, I probably just so there won't be no trip hazard or anything like that, because I don't want to worry about cables. And that gig is not gonna be no lights. So for now, I'm just gonna use the 3 batteries that I have. There's gonna be one speaker, then this one's gonna be the next speaker, and it's gonna power my system. It's gonna be indoors, it's gonna be at a bar. It's gonna be kind of slick, cause maybe I'll just order that transmitter for now. This one right here, another one. And then for that gig, I can't remember how many hours. I can't remember. I believe it was 5 hours too. So if it is 5 hours, I'm not gonna take this, because I do not want it to just shut off. You know what I mean? That's embarrassing. Your power shuts off. So yeah, this is your boy DJ Cerimano, and hopefully I answer everybody's questions. And this, if anybody has any more questions, go ahead and ask me, and I try to help out as best as I can. All right, thanks. Peace.